Hey, tough guy, I had more questions.
Things are busy enough. You going to waste less of my time?
We'll see.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
What's it to you?
What you looked real familiar for a second there.
Don't think we've met before. I came to help. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna get any more out of this guy, I don't think.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk.
Hell yeah. We're rich.
You see several packaged raincoats. Fit.
Now let's not buy anything right now.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Tell me what exactly have you been doing in your greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Let's fail another 50+% roll real quick.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see?
The entrance to the yard.
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
Are you by any chance keeping an eye on us?
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about.
You look towards the yard and your expression clears.
The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble.
I was talking to him, yes.
Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hi Alice, this is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number for me from a pair of armored boots?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
An E50 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Israeli law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
I need you to connect me to a civilian. A Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't guard give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Slapping and marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Look, I believe we have met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about
Fuck
it.
off. You know who put the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
You know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
Okay, that's pretty damning.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. I see, maybe there's something else you can tell me
I
about?
don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Okay, did you leave because of Garth?
What? No, why would you even think that?
You told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
That's true.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
What?
You mean, why did I...
Why not?
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away
Oh
from
my god,
someone.
please don't be us. Get away from whom?
You know whom.
Alright, I won't push on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it.
Oh boy.
Everyone was eating and...
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Fuck.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red." I won't be seeing it, cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door, but you screamed. I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead.
Oh boy.
Saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money will always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
I think I got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you? I think...
No,
Of course.
she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God.
Okay, but I'm a guy, if it isn't about me.
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak.
Oh boy.
Nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Please, no, I don't want to say any of these things. Oh yeah.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic? Nothing's wrong. It's just sexuality.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Phew, there's a bullet there. No, I think I'm done. I don't want to report my missing badge.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rails beneath gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canada comes to life with a whiny growl. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent diagram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Get the shimmering street
The
grid.
rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait. Ground
A
you.
rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this? Going to the Belgium map.
Let me see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
All of them worse than here.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually, I
There are
guess.
so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
Wait, that's it?
That's it.
Hey Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers
Oh boy.
often do. It's meant. Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Do you really think I have any idea?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is the number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I used to be good, that's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Oh,
You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
I'm a killer.
That's right. A killer of humans.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
That's it. The elaboration. How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Oh, don't get me like that.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby?
Anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol.
That's a hobby though. Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page. To the
Okay. Getting late, what should we do next?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Ooh, there's a lot.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Oh, there's so many here. I don't want to bother with this now until we have like